Who was running the pad data yesterday?
That would be Earl. Earl would be Earl. Earl's in there.
Earl, do you know how to spell fucking sandwich? During yesterday's best sandwich thing?
I don't believe I put that up yesterday.
Who did? Who's running this fucking show then? Play this, Gail.
Oh, boy. Sandwiches.
Oh, my God.
Who did it? I need an answer. Who do you think it was?
Earl, there's only a couple of you. Find out. Get to the... There could only be 3 people.
Oh, I can say to this that Earl's been the one with the most misspellings out of all of us. He misspells quite often.
I also know that Matt and Evan can't fucking spell worth shit.
No, they
We
can't.
have said they wanted to work on their spelling together.
They were planning on it.
Yeah.
Why can't you find out, Earl? Everybody there is in the fucking room.
Just say who did it. Vito, what do you think? Is it you?
It was Earl. Earl was on the board, put it up, and then said to me, "Oh, they're about to talk about the sandwich thing you sent in."
Earl, why would
you were on the board when I said it. I was on the phone.
How was I on the?
You were on the.
Don't shut. Don't silence me.
He is silent. He keeps turning his mic off when he tries to retort.
Earl, what is you can't spell sandwiches. So what? Why drag it off
do it.
and then try to edit fucking Vito?
I like how he was like, "I'm on it," and then we could see he didn't ask anyone because he knew it was
He didn't move.
Yeah, he's a
Put
fucking...
Matt on.
Let's get the truth.
Matt would know.
Yeah. Matt would definitely be honest.
Who did it?
Well, the problem was I wasn't in the room when it happened.
So
All right,
there's no...
it can only come down to 2 of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is how I know Vito did it, because he was reading the sandwich thing to the left. I was on the phones to the right.
I was sitting over there, and Earl said, "Oh, they're about to talk about the sandwich thing right now."
Hold on, you know what? He was on mic because he ran the sandwich fucking...
But
Vito ran the sandwich
after
fucking
Earl
thing.
told me to come over.
Now,
But I
here's
didn't
how
type it in.
Here's the problem. I would believe Earl if Earl just stated that. Not when, I don't know what happened.
He's building
Gotten
it.
involved in a cover-up.
No, I'm
and
just
then started
thinking about it
editing
now,
out fucking
because he was
Vito.
saying that I was doing it. I was like, wait, I was on the phone.
No, if
No,
you listen.
I'm saying before that, you could have easily said it was Vito.
Yeah.
That would have been it.
But it wasn't.
Good point.
It wasn't. He called me over from there. I wasn't sitting over here.
How was he even to know we were going to do the sandwich thing?
You started talking about the sandwich thing, and he said, "Oh, they're about to talk about the sandwich thing."
Because you were on the phones?
Because I was on the phones.
And we swapped out, and you
Thank
did
you.
the
He
bit,
ju- there-
but I never typed it in.
He just said we swapped out. He claimed I was at the board the whole time.
No, I never typed it in.
I don't know. I'm going to tell you the
Vito,
truth.
it was your segment.
I
That's
would've-
why I called you over.
Everything
Call
about
me
this
over.
makes me want to believe Earl, except the cover-up
I
started.
know.
Yes.
And
It's
the,
like
the
Nick's-
I
silence.
didn't know the coming up. I didn't remember. That's it.
That's what you got to do. You got to remember, dude. Am I going to go? Yes, but tomorrow I'm going to go. Which one of us was scratching our bug bites? I can't even
And
remember.
then Chris just sits there like looking around like,
If I was a lawyer, I would point to the best of segment titled "Earl is illiterate." That was about Earl not being able to spell.
Earl messes up a lot. He misspelled Bennington, so sandwiches must be pretty hard for him.
All right, I think all the information is in.
it's starting to look like.
Chris,
Yes.
who would you vote?
Earl definitely did, just because of all the
Oh,
fucking
you got to be
Can I-
fucking kidding me.
Can I tell you this? I 100% personally think that Earl's telling the truth, and Vito is just better at explaining
Yeah.
this thing away. And Earl came across guilty.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But this is
who
like
to
Hurricane
believe.
Carter.
But that first moment was.
No, I just did not remember. Period.
gotta
That is
remember,
it.
Earl,
He
this
didn't remember.
business.
He
This
didn't
is
remember.
radio. You know?
This is your reputation at stake, bro.
Now, Earl, we're going to get through this, but promise you won't quit again.
I'm gonna quit, but I'm not gonna be accused of being I'm not gonna be a liar either. I'm not.
Remember, bro.
Bro's my thing.
I thought yours is brat. That's different.
All right,
It's
Gail,
totally
you look like you're afraid to make the thing
I'm
based
afraid to make
All right.
my opinion known
on... Send Matt in here.
based on reactions.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say whose reaction.
Right.
Any one of
Well, it's
them
Earl's.
had bad reactions.
Send Matt in here. Tell him not to run because of his ACL.
Yeah, please. I don't want him to injure himself.
Wait, Evan's here too, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
All
Evan
right,
is here.
send him
Both
as
are
well
here.
too. He's going to get a vote. It's going to be, I mean, it's basically intern court. Look at fucking Chris is.
My
yeah.
leg is up on our Instagram stories, Bennington SXM.
Is that your thigh or your calf?
I was looking at Ron. I can't tell what part of the body that
You're
could
like a
possibly
very
be.
Kardashian.
Yeah, that could be. Is that the front or back of his leg?
It should be the back, but it could be the front.
You are like Earl right
You
now.
can't even tell with the foot, which is weird.
You can't remember. All right, Evan, by the way, Evan, I'm going to let you go. You've heard the evidence, correct? Is there anything else you need? Any other questions you have of Vito or Earl to see who is the bad speller?
I think it's Earl.
Okay.
Vito, we always ask Vito for spelling because we're not very good at it, and he always spells it for us correctly.
Interesting.
Earl's never spelled
I didn't
anything
know
for
that.
us.
What a great fucking witness.
Yeah,
That is
that's a character witness.
Yeah, that is.
Fuck.
Earl, what do you say to that?
Bullshit. That's what it is. That's exactly
Spell
what it
that.
is.
Spell it.
BULLSHIT.
Ooh.
Exclamation point, exclamation point, and exclamation point.
Okay, that's too much.
Intense.
You're screaming now. All right, so that's right now. I'm the only person who's believed.
I haven't
Earl,
made
yeah.
my
You haven't
decision,
made your
as you know.
decision? Let's go over to Matt. Matt's just come off an injury, so
Yeah.
Yes.
he might be on drugs for all we know.
I actually think that it would be a good idea if we had both of them spell it. And wouldn't that solve it easily?
All right, let's try it. Both of you take a piece of paper
Without
and
looking at
spell.
anything.
Oh, Earl just starts getting ready. He's getting crazy right now. He just act like he can't find a pen.
All right, let's see how these guys, and make sure no one's looking anything up. Watch them right now.
All right, just send it
Okay.
in here instead of stuffing it on the. We can't read
Jesus.
that.
Very
Oh.
angrily,
Yeah.
he pushed it to the window. This is why I don't say what I think.
And if I were Vito, I would just misspell that form on purpose. I would just alter the ballot. Just put a hashtag in the middle of it.
Where's Vito at right
Where
now?
is he? It's
Can't
has he
see.
gone to the little hole, or
I think he's trying to Google
God.
sandwiches.
Smart.
all right, let's
Chris,
take a look.
read off the actual spelling of the word sandwiches.
SANDWICHES. Sandwiches.
They both did it singular.
Yes.
Neither of them wanted to,
They can't listen.
and they both spelled it correctly in this case.
Okay.
So,
So-
Matt,
I want to say I think it was Vito. I think it was. I think I
Wow.
remember seeing Vito just like looking in like every now and then. I feel like I remember seeing Vito on the phones more, so I'm gonna go with Vito
You think Vito typed it incorrectly?
incorrectly.
Gail,
Oh my God! This
2
is
to 2.
I tried to get you out of it. but
much pressure.
you're
I
gonna have
thought
to
for
be an
sure.
adult.
What if we go to a witness on the phones? Could we perhaps take a caller?
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so let's hear from Scott in Illinois. Scott.
Hey, Earl, buddy. I was on the phone with Vito yesterday, and I heard you say, hey, I got it all punched up for you for your sandwich bit. So I don't know what that means. You got it all
I
punched
never
up.
said that.
Is it possible that Scott was on the phone at the time?
Very, very. I mean, the
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, the
wouldn't lie.
chances
I wouldn't
of
lie.
this are minute.
Yeah.
I feel like. I feel like
This
he's trying
witness
to,
might have to
yeah.
be thrown out.
Yeah,
I
he
think.
might be trying to taint the jury.
Trolling.
All right, how about Tim from Florida? Tim.
Hey, Bennington.
Hey,
When Ronnie said, Earl, spell sandwiches, he right away went into, I didn't put that up there. He did not start spelling. Makes me suspicious.
I don't think I said spell sandwiches. Did I? Did anybody remember me saying?
No, write it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't remember if that's how we started this conversation.
But he very, I mean, you saw how Earl really spelled out sandwich and then took it and slapped it on
it
the,
right on
and
the.
he put it with exclamation point, exclamation point.
Yeah.
I mean, he was.
It was like a put him on a
bravado.
glass kind
Yeah.
of moment.
Yeah. Gail, you're trying to get out of this because you're afraid
I'm
of
afraid.
being stalked and beat up by
Yes.
the loser this.
I think that both of them have a history of anger towards
Meltdown.
women.
Yes, both of them
Yeah.
are misogynistic.
But you are white, so that's
Yeah.
good in one sense.
I'd like to bring up that when Earl spelled sandwiches or sandwich, I had been writing sandwich correctly on the phone screener for the past 30 minutes, and he could have easily looked over at the phone screener and then put that up.
That's an interesting thing.
Wow, Earl does
we
cheat.
would've-
in life.
That is a pile of horse shit.
Those
Horse
bullshit.
shit.
How
Horse
is that
shit.
horse shit? I mean, I even voted for you.
Gotta be
but there's
kidding me.
nothing- I mean, the thing that he said does make sense. He's been writing sandwich over and over again.
Turtle from Iowa has a say in this. Turtle, you're in Bennington.
Maha buddies.
Maha.
Hey, I wanted to point out that there was an entire thread on Wack-bag. It was called Black Earl's Lie of the Day.
Oh, I do.
Yeah,
remember.
there was also me. There's also miles of tape telling how much I fucking hated Wack-bag.
Oh, you
And,
didn't like Wack-bag?
They were a bunch of douchebags.
No,
Wack-bag.
Wack-bag.
Fine, it doesn't-
No, douchebag, whack-bags. I hate the whole thing.
I thought that you liked them.
It
When in doubt, post. That's all they did.
Okay.
What a dope post. But I thought what you were going to say is that there was a thread also about your truth of the day. But so
Yeah.
there was a thread every day that you would tell a lie?
No,
I mean,
I don't know. Because every time I went on Wack-bag, they were slamming anybody and everybody. They were always just a bunch
Everyone
of whining,
had one.
complaining
You didn't like it.
assholes.
So you like some of them, but not all of them.
Yeah, you had to freaking mind to find something positive about anything they ever said. Everything was a complaint.
Were you, did you used to enjoy FBA, full-blown AIDS, a little more?
No, I stayed away from all of them because it was what they used to call it, the cesspool of negativity.
Who called it that?
Did you come up with
And
that?
could you spell that?
No fucking way.
Didn't you used to post on there under an anonymous name?
No, I never. Like I said, I stayed out of it.
I think he has a lot of troll accounts. He's posting a lot.
He's on 8chan.
What?
Look, to me, everybody throwing in their opinion already shows me a sense of privilege that you guys are not going to fear the repercussions of what's going to happen.
Well,
If I were to choose.
I think he just
Look,
they
this
just get
can't be
exposed.
about you. It's got to be about justice. I honestly believed Earl's story. I mean, to me, this would have been a slam dunk, except for Earl didn't remember it first.
Yeah.
And then remembered later after Vito accused him. But if Earl would have said, I didn't, because Earl was right. Vito ran that entire thing. That
Yeah,
Vito
that
found the
is
story,
true.
Yeah.
sent it to us. We used Vito as judge and jury.
He did, yeah.
Yeah. And we were like, grilled cheese? Are you kidding me?
Well, where's tuna
Why
fish?
wouldn't they put ham on the with the cheese? I get this happens with every Jewish delis would be so great, but they go, no, you're not going to have cheese.
You need that dairy,
What?
man.
You got to have it.
I need it.
Do you guys not put a cheese on your sandwich when there's ham?
I
meat?
always have cheese.
That's all
Okay.
Matt has.
Oh, okay. All right. Gail.
Earl is looking so tense right now.
Yeah. This means a lot to him. And Earl doesn't take little things and blow them out of proportion.
Right.
Earl, I don't know why he gets so angry. You know it's just radio fun, right?
I know, I understand that, but I don't like being called a liar. I don't want to be called
But
illiterate
there was
either.
a thing, Earl's
Pretty bad.
lie of the day.
Yeah. You're also like
Yeah, from people who just did nothing but criticize, nitpick, and complain.
But you did lie a lot then.
No, I did not lie a lot.
I'm getting accused over here too. I'm not freaking out.
But you're used to it.
Yeah.
He's very comfortable with it.
Earl, you lie about how sound affects your ears.
What? I have sensitive ears. Sue me. Fucking sue me.
No, don't.
No.
We're not,
You know,
no one's suing
This
Earl
isn't an
over
actual.
his ears.
I only have a criminal lawyer.
This is what you do before you quit. I don't want you to quit today, buddy. You know? Just
Please.
think to yourself, this is radio fun. We're making up a fake jury because we don't know whether you or Vito has made something up. That's all.
Couldn't spell a word as simple as sandwich.
All right, this is weird.
Yeah,
Calling it.
Exhibit B, the sheet I just showed you, shows you that. Period. End of story.
But it can't be the end of the story because you spelled
Earl,
that now.
Matt,
You both spelled
Matt
it.
and I believe you.
Yeah.
I do believe
And
you,
Matt
Earl.
was there.
Yeah.
And I listened to your logic, and your logic made sense to me.
All right, this is strange. Earl in NYC. Earl, you're on Bennington.
Earl, these tests are racially and culturally biased, and I don't know.
Earl, what do you think about that?
Douchebag.
I think it was attacking me.
No, I think he was attacking me.
Can I
what
just tell you something, Earl? You're on the hot seat here. It would be better if you showed yourself as a level head.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got logic on your side. Your emotion is the thing that's working against you.
Let's hear from Dan from Tennessee. Dan.
This would be a slam dunk a few months ago because Fat Vito definitely would have known how to spell sandwich.
He did love
But
sandwiches.
now I just don't know.
Can I just say something? I'm the #1 fan of the Dan from Tennessee. Please come to Boston. Dude, this fucking guy wouldn't leave this chick alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She doesn't want to move.
No.
And you're all over the fucking place. Gail, I hate to say, but you're going to have to man up here, as we say in the business, and make a decision.
I mean, I don't want to accuse an innocent man.
But you know
but
what
I also
happens?
don't
If-
want anything bad to happen to me.
If the jury was as afraid of retribution as you are, they never would have convicted OJ of a double murder. You know what I mean? We had justice that day.
We did not.
And then, like they say, no Reese's, no justice.
I have a question.
Oh.
Of Vito and Earl. When either of you are in, and actually the interns as well, when either of them are on the board, is the person on the board usually the one doing pad data, or is the other person standing next to them doing pad data?
Interesting.
No one on the board.
Chris, that would have made a lot more sense if you did it before your vote. Where you just voted on skin color and nothing else.
I based it on Earl's a liar, and
But
he
we
spelled
know
something
that
for
Earl
me.
was at the board before Vito when the topic came up. We've already established this.
And he's only saying Earl is a liar because of Wack-bag with the Earl's
Right,
lie of
didn't
the day.
Isn't
Sure,
that
and
why?
I love that thread.
All right. I want to stand for truth. I'm going to assume that it was Earl who wrote the wrong pad data.
That's a hard loss.
Yeah, it's a tough one for all of us. isn't
Yeah.
it?
Sorry, Earl.
Wow.
The good guys win.
By good guys, do you mean almost white people? Italians?
You won't put your mic on anymore. Anytime Vito's talking, you're off.
Earl, does it mean anything to you that me and Matt believe you 100%?
Yeah, it does, but,
Thank you.
but
Thank you.
whatever. I'm like, whatever.
You're over it, dude.
Doesn't mean anything bad about you. It just means you're the one who misspelled it.
Earl, I misspell things a lot.
Yeah, me too, Earl.
Yeah, I mean, Evans even said as much.
You know what?
He needs
one
to work
time
on his spelling.
I misspelled the term spelling contest.
Oh my god.
no.
Yeah.
Awful.
I put down farting contest. That's how.
Did you win though?
Does this answer your question?
Earl, I texted someone yesh instead of yes today. All right?
See? We're all learning
happens,
stuff
yeah.
about each
Yeah.
other.
Yes.
I do.
Yes. And I spelled yesh again when I was trying to just
All
say
right,
yeah.
here's what I'm gonna say.
Embarrassing.
I've never learned to spell the word decision. Never
a tough
happened.
one.
It's never happened.
You
And
see,
every
Earl?
time I go to text it to someone, I delete it and just write chose. Because I can't spell it.
What we're saying, Earl, is we all have needs, but you have special needs.
That's good. They're extra special. Earl?
Spelling, you know, now that we live, why isn't there a spell check on that thing?
That's a great point.
Thank you.
I mean, this
Maybe
is a
we
new
can
system.
start an app
Yeah.
that you spell checks for radio shows.
That'd be amazing. Earl, I love you. What's wrong? You misspelled the sandwich. It's not a big deal.
Does any? You would tell me today there was a thing on Twitter or something. There was a hashtag about stuff adults.
Yeah, it was. It's your life skill blind spot. So this is life skills most adults have picked up along the way, and for some reason you never learned how to do it.
I would say this. I wish I could do this, but I won't put the work in. I can't assemble anything. Like if I get a grill, bring it assembled.
Yes.
Or I don't want it.
I don't want it.
And I would love to be the kind of guy who will go like, ladies, why don't you go out and have a nice lunch? And when you get back, this crib will be exactly the way you want it. My brain does not think that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I will say that when they send you something and the assembly is no longer even written in a language, because you remember they used to do like, here's English, here's Spanish, here's Japanese. A lot of times now, they just have teeny tiny pictures with little arrows pointing at screws going into holes that you can't tell what thing is what side. And I get so fucking frustrated, I gotta walk away.
Not only that, but for most of my life, I called those instructions the constructions. And I go, I can't find the constructions, or I don't understand the constructions. You know, in this Quentin Tarantino movie, when the Brad Pitt character has to fix the antenna.
Yes.
And he knows, he goes into the garage and picks out the correct tools before he go. That was amazing to me.
Yeah.
As I wouldn't know, I need this.
Yeah.
I need this. And here's a beer for myself.
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
That does sound really nice. But so that is a life skill blind spot.
It
Something
is.
that some people have picked up and you missed along the way.
Not only did I miss, I have a father who's very good at it and wanted to teach me. And I would not learn from him. I must have some kind of instructional dyslexia.
My cousin is an engineer, so twice, the last 2 times she came to visit me, I was like, would you like to put together a bassinet? Would you be interested in building this toy for the baby? Like, she was like, yes, I would enjoy that. I'm like, cool, because that's the kind of shit we hate.
Well, here's the interesting thing, though. Jack at least tries.
Yeah, he does try.
I won't try.
Yeah.
I will just say, call the super.
Yeah.
Or there's, you don't have to do anything anymore. You can call anybody.
Yeah.
They'll come to your house and do it.
Task Rabbit.
That's it. Yeah.
And I will say, I have the money to pay for these things.
Yeah.
I won't learn. Also, I also wish I could fly fish. I'm going to be totally honest.
Oh, that'd be
but
cool.
but I'm not going to learn. I'm not going to be bad at it before I be good.
Right.
The same reason I don't play the piano.
Right. But then there were like the life skills where you're like, I definitely should have picked this up along the way.
Like,
you know what I
give
mean?
me one.
For example, I never really mastered the art of driving on a highway. Was never
Because
good
you
at it.
live in
I
the
did.
city.
Yes. So I've done some city driving. When I went to school, I did some, like about town driving, and I have driven on a highway, but I will say I feel like I learned to drive too late in life in which I didn't get that fearless thing. Like there's an age that they say you should learn how to skateboard, and once you pass that age, your body gets on a little board and goes, well, I'm going to fall. This is stupid. Why would I ever do this? This is how I feel on a highway. I just think all of this is happening too fast. People are making decisions too quickly. We're all driving too fast. I don't like it.
Can I just explain something to you and you'll be fine with it? Life is a highway. I want to ride it all night long. Yeah, your problem is city. You're a city person.
Yes, I'm a city person. I'd like to keep the mileage a little lower. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel like I can make quick moves.
You'd rather drive in the city than the highway?
I would.
See, they're suburban kids, so they're afraid of the city.
Yeah.
I would be so scared to drive in the city.
It's just what you did when you were younger.
Right. But here's the way.
But I feel terrible you guys tend to be afraid to drive in the city.
Yeah.
What are you afraid of?
I mean, it's just...
Minorities?
I don't
that
even
you'll
know.
somehow end up in the Boogie Down Bronx?
Maybe. I don't know. My car's pretty big, too, so I don't know.
People drive trucks.
I know.
I don't know why, but like, here's the thing
There's
about
a bus tied to another bus in the city.
the thing that I think is you can rarely get anywhere fast. What's more comforting than that?
Well, I run red lights, so I make unbelievable time. Yesterday, I was getting out of the back of a cab, and a bicycle guy had to go flying. He goes, "Hey, watch it." I go, "I don't have a rearview mirror. The back of this fucking cab."
Right.
You're the one who has to watch out for me.
Yeah, I'm the one.
He pulls over. I open up the fucking door. I can't
Yeah.
fucking see you back there.
Yeah.
And guess what? I'll be fine. You fucking hurt yourself. Now, what is the name of this again? You said a trended.
All right, so this is your life skill blind spot. And 844 Rock God, if you want to jump in on this. Life skill blind spot is the thing that a skill that you should have picked up along the way as an adult, and you just never did.
Well, we already know Earl's. That was spelling.
Yep.
Chris, what do you have?
There are many. One of which is swimming. I never learned to swim.
That seems like a pretty big.
That's a fucking life skill I should have.
You're on an island.
Yeah, I know.
An island that floods.
I know.
Why don't you learn? Go to the Y.
I have to. I just
seems
can't find
like-
the time.
I never learned swimming. I'm terrible swimming also.
Why?
I took swimming lessons, and I was so bad at it, so I think I cried once and never went back. And like I love going to the pool because it's fun, but I cannot swim.
Now, Earl, didn't you say you're not a swimmer either?
No, I'm not.
So half this show, if our boat went over, half of us would not come out.
I can swim, yes. Yeah. I was taught how to swim.
Now, you had to be taught to swim?
Yeah, I had lessons. I remember my dad just took me and dropped me off at like this place. And
I
would get
never
lessons.
had lessons. I can't remember a time I didn't swim. What has to happen is you have to be taken to the beach, and then you love the water so much and you start to swim.
Yeah, you just start to
Do you remember not being able to swim?
No, in fact, I think, especially in Florida when there's the beach and there's so many pools, it's really important, the earlier the better, teaching kids how to swim. You want them to be confident in the water. So learning to swim probably happened around the same time I learned to walk. Those things were probably pretty close to each other. So I never remember not being able to. I don't even remember wearing like swimmies or anything like that. I don't remember any
idiots.
Yeah.
Now, that would be like giving you crutches. Like here, try to learn how to walk with these crutches. Matt, do you got one that skill you should have picked up?
Yeah, I mean my eating. That's
you
definitely
eat like an
adult.
Yeah. I need to. I'm 19 now, so I feel like it's about time to start eating better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think everybody would appreciate that.
Like you won't even eat something like a steak.
No, I don't eat steak. I don't like steak. I've tried steak before.
Isn't that weird to hear somebody say at 19, I've tried steak?
Yeah,
like as though it was like an exotic food.
Right. Instead of a staple of the American diet.
Sure.
Matt told me he tried grilled chicken the other day.
And what did you do with it?
It was at a family dinner with my girlfriend's family at a Mexican restaurant.
You didn't want to look weird.
It did not. Well, her mom told me that her mom was proud of me, so I did well.
Can I tell you something? Why didn't you just order a quesadilla?
That's what I ordered. That's exactly what I had.
Oh, but there was grilled chicken in it.
I just tried somebody's grilled chicken on the side because they wanted. My girlfriend was like, "Do you want to try some grilled chicken, Matt? Like maybe you'll like it." And I was like, "Sure."
Don't fucking say that in front of your family.
All right, Tony in Indiana wants to jump in on this. Tony, what is your life skill blind spot?
I know about the stock market. I understand it's buy low, sell high, but I wouldn't even know where to start.
Well, here's the thing. All you got to do is show up with money, and believe me, everybody wants to fucking help you. Because they say if you sit around and play like the daily, you're going to get fucked. You're going to be in trouble. But, to have a broker is as easy as picking up the phone.
Yeah, and that would be the same for me. I don't understand it myself. That's not something I would navigate by myself. That's for damn sure.
Well, then you're not in the fucking position of hearing the other day that all the fucking big tech things just dropped like there was no tomorrow because of this thing. And
the China thing.
You just have to say to yourself when something like that happens, first you go fucking, and you go, well, I'm not selling.
Right.
So what's the difference? Like if it goes up and I'm not selling, it's not a big day. You know what I mean?
Right.
You just fucking ignore it.
Like doesn't that just mean don't sell today? Like that's all. Like doesn't like it always moves. It seems
sometimes you might have to sell though.
Right.
You're stuck out there.
Right. All right, Joe from Connecticut. What is your life skill blind spot?
The best one I I noticed is cutting meat.
What do you have? Your mom do it for you?
I'm not talking about, not me personally, but I'm not talking about Morton Steakhouse. But if you go to like a mid-grade steak, like an Outback, watch people that have the fork in their right hand, but are righties, and then they never move the knife to the right hand. They can't cut the meat, and it gets very, very frustrating to watch.
So you're now complaining about other people
And
who can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's
No.
that's like I'm making a confession about how bad.
Yeah, there's a
other
lot of people.
are.
There's a lot of people out here. All right, let's do John from New Jersey has another food-related one. John.
What's up, Bennington?
Hey.
I never learned to use chopsticks.
That's embarrassing.
I think that's a bad look. I always think that that's
Yeah.
weird when somebody says, I never learned it. Seems like you have more than enough time to pick it
Yeah,
up.
you can do it at home. You don't just fucking do it every time you go
That's a
out.
good point.
You know, to
In
a
the
sushi
privacy
place.
of your home.
Just have some chopsticks.
Have it there. You practice every day. Honestly, there's YouTube exists. I feel like somebody's going to give you some
You ever see
tips.
like they'll come around and they'll try to give you the bad person the chopsticks that have the rubber band and shit?
Oh,
in it?
yeah.
I mean, you're basic. That's the swimmies
Yeah.
of the world of chopsticks.
That's too embarrassing. A44 Rock God, what is your life skill blind spot? Look who we've got on the line. It's Jenny.
I'd rock Johnny.
Bennington.
Hey, just here, Earl can't spell.
I've seen it. He tried to spell sandwich the other day at work, and it was wrong.
Now, why don't you set up like a night school for your employees that can't spell? Who was that Washington Redskin that couldn't spell? Dexter Manley.
Dexter Manley.
Yeah. He came out and he was literally on ever learned to spell. He kept putting on other people's jerseys.
Oh, no.
He couldn't spell numbers. He could not spell numbers. Have you ever heard of anyone?
No.
The fuck?
But I think he was a dyslexic.
I feel like...
Oh, okay. Then.
Tom Cruise is a dyslexic.
Really?
Yeah.
I do flip numbers, though. Like, I don't do it as much with...
That's called inverted.
Yeah.
And when I used to do overnight auditing, if you found that fucking number that was divisible by 9, you knew that you made a fucking mistake somewhere.
Right.
And, you know, if it was out of bounds, and then you had to go back and see how fucking stupid you were.
Yeah, that's so frustrating.
But I used to do is just invert other numbers until I got it to balance out. So I made a couple mistakes.
So, Johnny, you're
Is it
saying...
crabbing or lifting weights? What do you wish you could do better?
Neither. I have zero kind of like handyman skills. I couldn't I couldn't build like kind of like you said, like putting things together, but also like carpentry or like any kind of like
obviously
the art form of carpentry.
None of that.
You've got to be so skilled to be a fucking carpenter, and that's a man's job. Plumbing, a man's job. Electrician, man's job.
Yeah.
Working at the fucking Hard Rock, making sure the schedule is happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You
That's
got
not
soft
something-
hands.
Yeah. You got lady hands. Johnny, do you know this just came up, and I know you were a big fan. We're coming up on 20 years since the first Sopranos went on.
Oh,
20 fucking years.
That's really
I feel like that's yesterday.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I would say Sopranos was 6 years ago. It fucking premiered. That doesn't feel like 20. It really does feel like that.
You're dyslexic, too.
Probably.
Now,
it was really nice.
When I worked at NEW, the night of the Sopranos played, right? That was the whole show. That's how much people wanted to talk about the Sopranos.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know, Tony's got to fucking make a move. We just took that.
God, I loved that show.
It was, what also made me bring that up, Eddie Trunk is writing his life story again. And he's doing a whole thing on NEW when we all used to work together.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I go, the whole chapter should be on me. He goes, well, first, I got to write up about when Stalker Patty was living under the stairs.
We used to leave on Friday nights, me, Eddie, and we'd walk out and we'd, good night, Patty. She'd get mad because we were making noise.
People would get, she would tell, and fucking Fez used to go, I don't fucking care. This is where I work. I don't want to fucking hear we have to shush. And I'd be like, dude, she needs a rest. Tomorrow she's looking for an apartment.
Sweet Patty.
It's like having a cat.
Yeah.
I never had a cat before until Patty.
I prefer it. I'd much prefer Patty.
Yeah. All right, Johnny.
All right, peace, Johnny.
Later, Bennington.
All right, enjoy Crab Spot.
John in Long Island, what is your life skill blind spot? John.
I cannot shuffle cards.
That's an embarrassing one.
That should be age 5. You can shuffle.
The woman at the card table before me shuffles cards like she's going to put on a magic show, and I get the deck, and I look like a fumbling idiot.
Yeah, you do. You look really bad if you try to put them all down on the ground.
Oh, that's fucking embarrassing.
We're like just in different piles. Like each one goes in a different pile, and then I scoop up the pile.
Yeah. I got a deck of cards in my desk in my office. I still mess it up.
All right.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's a bad look. That doesn't look like a grown up. Caleb in Texas. Caleb.
Hey guys. Yeah, I've like partied my whole life, drank, do mushrooms, and I never learned how to roll a joint.
It's a now. The funny thing is, today, most people don't roll joints.
Yeah.
But when I was younger, I had fucking friends that could roll a joint. One hand. It was a joint. It would look like a cigarette. I'm not even kidding you. Back of the motorcycle in the rain. There you go. I would just struggle. All the weed would be in the middle. I would twist off the ends, and it looks like I had a salt water tap like a child. I would actually say this, help me. Help me. It was considered a fucking horrible thing. I just did not have the finger dexterity. But luckily, I had so many friends that could roll perfect.
Yeah.
That's
perfect
nice.
joints.
It's really good.
That I let that happen.
Yeah.
Like I quite frankly was like a girlfriend.
Yeah. You're like, I think the gentleman would go ahead and do this.
Now, Chris, you always rolled your own cigarettes.
I rolled my own cigarettes, which translated to rolling joints
Yeah.
and the occasional blunt as well. Yeah.
What do you think is harder to do? Roll a joint, right?
The joint, because the weed's uneven. Tobacco
Right.
is just pretty even.
Yeah.
And then unless you how are you breaking up the weed, whatever, that's what makes it a little tough.
I haven't done it in ages, but I do know how to do both. And I feel like I learned to roll a joint first and then was like, I feel like I could look pretty cool and roll a cigarette. But then the problem would be like the harshness of smoking an unfiltered cigarette. I did not prefer to do it.
No, that's not the easiest thing in the world. That's cowboy shit there.
Yeah.
But you know, I think we told you that in Montreal, the weed lines were so long, I thought they were Led Zeppelin tickets were being sold. I mean, the weed lines were going around the block.
Yeah.
And from what I understood from people, more expensive than if you bought weed from your fucking guy, from your weed guy.
Really?
And you would think this has dropped the weed price down to an affordable thing.
Yeah.
That's what makes sense.
That's crazy. How weird is it to like walk up and like, oh, what is this about? Weed?
It was a couple hours, wasn't it, up in Montreal? Everybody was talking about it. Because all the comics were like, oh, man, I'm going to go buy some weed.
Right.
Then they were like, I'm not fucking standing in this line. Matt, you're a weed guy, right?
Yeah.
You love weed?
Yeah.
What, you roll joints? You smoke a bowl?
Well, the thing is now is like joints, you can get like pre-rolls. So like literally you just pull it out of the package and you just dump the weed in and you twist the top and then.
Oh, no, you don't want to do that.
No,
son.
it's just easy.
You
and
don't
like
want to do that.
It's just easy to pack.
No.
It's an art form, though.
I know. Well, so like I don't know how to pack a joint or a blunt. Like
I mean, what
I
you're
can't.
saying, it sounds like you're like a cuck. Like, can someone please buy this chick from me?
It's just like
How much weed you smoke?
All
right.
Like
Evan's laughing.
Yeah,
you know?
Evan probably thinks I smoke too much, but like a couple times a week. Like, it's,
Are you mad at him?
You could be smoking more.
yeah, no,
'Cause
like
he's 19 and this is
I
your
mean,
time.
like,
Yeah.
in college, I definitely smoke like way more than that. But like while I'm home for the summer, it's way different than like being
Here's
at
the
school.
thing: you do any other drugs?
No,
you do.
Just weed.
You're a young man. This
Yeah.
is your time.
Yeah.
You should be doing cocaine.
Yes,
okay?
of course.
You should get chlamydia. You
Yeah.
should fucking hold up a liquor store like motherfucker, fucking annihilate everyone in this fucking room. You know what I mean? This is your time.
Because eventually it's not cute to do those
No.
things. People are sounding like,
But
grow
when you're
up.
19, everyone's like, I understand.
Yeah.
You wanted to, you know what I
Blow
mean?
some steam.
You
Some
wanted to
Molly.
do a break, a B&A. Who wouldn't at your age? And please, both you guys, take advantage of this.
I think Evan should do it. I tried to get him to do it on his birthday because he turned 19, but as a 19-year-old man, he did not want to.
It's legal now in some states.
It's legal in like 12 states.
Where are you going next? You said you're taking a vacation next week?
I'm going to New Mexico.
Is it legal in New Mexico, Chris?
I think it is. I'll look it up.
No, but you're moving to a place where it is legal.
Yes, I'll be going to college in a legal
Where?
D.C.
It's legal in D.C.?
Really?
Yeah, or in Maryland, it's definitely.
It is legal in
I had no idea.
I go to D.C. like almost.
New Mexico, it just became decriminalized.
No, decriminalized is not
It's different.
Yeah.
He's been able, because he doesn't know how to find somebody.
Right.
He looks like he's fucking 5'0". You know what I mean? He looks like he's Johnny Depp in 1985.
I never trust it.
Be like, here's your weed, dude. Woo, woo, woo. You motherfucker!
He just takes off.
Yeah, you need a legal place to go.
Yeah, I'd like it to be comfortable.
Do you drink it all?
Yeah, I do.
You love
special occasions.
Yeah, you love to get drunk. Huh?
Like holidays?
Like on my birthday, I drank
Okay.
like 4th of July.
Sure, for the nation. That's how he drinks for the nation.
You like liquor?
Earl, how you doing, buddy? You still upset over the spelling thing?
Are you mad at me?
I'm fine.
Just tell me if you're mad at me personally, because I was the final vote.
No, I'm fine.
Can I just tell you something?
Do you need a hug?
Some gotta win, some gotta lose. Good time Charlie's got the blues. All right, Earl?
Yeah.
If you remember that, you'll feel better all the time.
I don't think you took it personally, do you?
Yeah. I think you're on the list right now. You're on Earl's rape list.
No! Earl, you have a rape list?
No.
He saw that the guy in Dayton, Ohio had one.
Okay, no. Earl, you can't have
I have
a rape
no
list.
list. I'm not a violent person at all. I have too much of a conscience.
Dude, do you not think that we haven't been here when you've thrown stuff and quit?
He's thrown
screamed
stuff
at us? Yeah.
I've broken stuff, yes, but I'm not physically.
He's broken equipment. He's broken microphones, headphones.
Pretty physical,
and
Earl.
I saw you run at fucking Eastside Dave with his arms up. He had
Ready
his
for
arms and
choking.
hands out in the choking motion, hit Dave on the throat, on his dead run, pushed him off the chair, sat on his chest, and choked him
This could be
like
me.
Homer
This is
Simpson.
terrible. I wish you would have mentioned
And
that
then-
before my vote.
Then when he stopped, I'm not even making this up, Earl stops and looks at his hands like in a movie, like,
What have I done?
what have these hands done?
He was my friend.
And do you remember the reason, Chris?
His dead grandmother.
Well, Dave was saying that he was having sex with his...
Speaking out of turn about my grandmother.
Well, she
Is that what it's called?
What
speaking
is
out of
the
turn?
term to say that?
When you've actually done it? He said that they were having sex in heaven.
Right.
And Earl wasn't.
And you believed him?
I just told him to stop. He would not stop. I made him stop.
Earl loved his grandmother, who he called Mama, and she raised him.
Okay. Yeah.
She raised him as
so you didn't,
Mama.
Right. And then you
And-
didn't want to hear.
If Earl got out of line, she took the belt to him.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Tough but fair, Mama.
Took him to church.
She was a good woman.
Of course she was.
Yeah.
Abusive, but good.
I don't know about that, but yes. She was a good woman.
Mike in Texas. Mike, you're on Bennington.
Yes. How are y'all?
Cool.
What is your life skill blind spot, Mike?
Well, unlike Caleb, I can roll a joint, but without a match or lighter, I couldn't fire it up. So
what are you saying?
not being able to can't build a fire without a match or lighter.
So you can't take two rocks and smack them together? Nope. I mean, you're not going to make it in the Cherokee Nation, my friend.
Have you tried finding some
One of them's
kindling?
I've never even seen anybody on Survivor who
No.
can properly do that.
Most of the time, people can't, right? Like
The only way I've ever done it when I was a little kid was with a magnifying glass.
You did do
which
that.
was fucking thrilling.
I bet.
That you just sit magnifying glass on paper until it lights on fire or some straw or
Yeah.
whatever. But I could never. I mean, I see the people on Survivor with the tools and they
Right.
can't do it.
Yeah, I almost feel like that's not a life skill. Like that's a survival skill blind spot. I would get that.
I just remembered that when I was little, me and my friends, and I'm talking about 4 or 5 years old, we would steal a cigarette. One of us would just steal a cigarette and light it and pass it around like it was a joint. And we'd be like, I really like this cigarette.
That's a good
You know what I mean?
one.
Like this
One's
cigarette.
good.
Yeah.
Take
This is
me.
a good one. I'm going to smoke more of these. But all of us were afraid of matches. We were so little, our little fingers. So you'd light a match and just be like, and if it would, you're just trying, and then it would light, and you would go, ah! And you'd like let go of it because you had fire in your hands. And then if it went down in the grass and started to light, we would put the cigarette down, start hitting on it, and then stomp on it. And like this was like, lighters were big and clumsy, like a little kid. You couldn't steal a lighter.
You almost need 2 kids to operate a lighter.
A man would keep his lighter for fucking decades. You know what I mean?
Right.
You didn't have like the
Look at
little bit until
old
the little
Zippos.
big ones
Yeah.
came out. So that's what I'm saying to you kids. Get out there. Try some fucking shit.
Yeah,
right?
get wild.
Weird.
Peter in Ontario, what is your life skill blind spot?
Well, mine's clothing related. Not only can't I really shop for my own clothes, all those colors and sizes, but I can't really dress myself really well. So on Sunday morning when I'm in the shower, I come out, my suit's laid out on the bed for me from my wife.
But you know what a suit looks like, so you're already done there. So, a suit
If
matches.
there's different pants, different
That's
jackets,
not a
different
suit
shirts,
then, my friend. You got a sport
different,
coat.
That's an outfit.
different ties. I don't know what tie I'm supposed to wear. It's all very confusing to me.
Interesting. Just the whole anything dealing with wardrobe.
Can you see color?
I see colors, yeah, and I sometimes I'll dress myself when our kids were younger, and I think I'm helping my wife. I find my own clothes, and when I walk into the kitchen, she'll take a look at me and she'll say, "You're wearing that?"
First of all, you're not helping your wife by putting on your own clothes. Second,
I want to take something off of your plate.
Saving time.
I mean, what are you doing? Wearing pajama pants with a tie? I don't understand the kind of mistakes.
I just don't know what shirt goes with what pants, with what tie. And
Can I tell you
it's
something?
all-
I'm being honest here, Peter. I think this woman's been gaslighting you. I mean,
she's holding you down.
First of all, any shirt goes with any jeans. That gets you out of the fucking
That's a
way.
good point.
You know what I mean?
Almost across the board.
I mean, there isn't. I mean, you could put on a white shirt and a tie with jeans, and people would accept it.
Yeah.
Jeans are the thing that takes you out of everything in life.
Yeah.
Sneakers work everywhere now.
Yeah.
People will wear sneakers to a wedding.
Oh, yeah. People dress down these days.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, they dress down.
I've seen monkeys in suits that look better than human beings. I mean, monkeys in suits.
And the amount of times I've had this conversation with male friends of mine where they're like, oh, yeah, we're all going to that wedding. Do I need a tie for that wedding? Or, yeah, it's a wedding, dude. Okay, but do I need a tie and a suit jacket? Yes, it's a wedding.
People
get dressed up.
People now think if you wear a suit, and Obama started this, just put on a white shirt and open it up. That came from
Really?
from Obama. Was the first one to start doing that, and then Esquire and GQ were going, "Hey, Obama's like the new JFK. He's created a whole new way of
He's
being."
like a new thing.
Yeah,
It's
and
like-
also tech CEOs have brought in this casual thing. There's actually it's like a pullover that they have.
It's called like the Silicon Valley look. It's like a vest. Oh, it's
A shitty looking
Let
vest.
me see it. Because immediately my first thought is the turtleneck. Because I was thinking
No.
like,
Turtlenecks are for turtles. That's what Esquire magazine just put out.
So it's a Patagonia vest, is what the
Yes.
oh,
See, that's-
yes,
started
that's a
it.
terrible look.
Terrible look.
Yeah.
But because the CEOs use it, all their underlings do it because it looks like, you reflect the boss in this world.
Yeah.
Didn't they do that in the 80s? Like when you watch Back to the Future?
I see where you're going with that, and I see what you're saying, but
But this
yeah,
one's
this is different. Like
from that,
this
yeah.
is like it's like a corporate. It's a very weirdly corporate casual look.
Fine for fat boys, they say. Fat boys can put that on and feel
Interesting.
good about themselves.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that.
By the way, you brought up something, and I'm working on this with an agent, the same agent that Vito has turned me on to,
Mhm. Oh.
get you on reality shows. But I'm going on Shark Tank with a new pet that I think will replace the dog.
What?
And it's an animal that we all know and love.
Okay.
But hasn't been something that you can house train. The name of my company is called Gentle Monkeys, and I'm asking for $5 million for 10% of this. And what we do with...
Yeah.
I mean, everybody loves a monkey.
Do you have any sales?
Not
Why
yet.
are you,
Do you have any monkeys?
I'm getting them. But here's what I'm saying. We're going to keep these monkeys so sedated, so drugged up, that they'll want to hang on to you, cling on to you. It's
adorable.
Why not go out with a gentle monkey? And everybody, they see with your monkey, you're going to be popular, right?
Yeah.
And they're going to go, oh, that monkey bites. No. This is a gentle monkey.
Okay. Who do you see your target market as?
The United States of America.
Really?
Every man, woman, and child loves a monkey. But you're afraid because they'll pull up your face,
Bite my
pull
dick.
off your ears, bite the dick even. They do that. But not a gentle monkey, so sedated that most of the time it's in and out of sleep.
I love this.
Thank you.
I want a sleepy monkey.
Okay.
No. Gentle
A
monkey.
gentle monkey. Stay on brand.
Yeah.
Now, here's my concern. It's obviously up to the owner to make sure you're up to date with
We
the
make
amount
it
of
so
drugs.
fucking easy for you because
Good.
literally there's a thing in the monkey bed that every morning little thing pops out.
It's so easy.
That you're going to give it an injected
It's
in
like
the neck.
it's kind of a set it and forget it situation.
It's the way the monkey wakes up in the morning with just a little injection, actually making it gentle.
I wish I was a gentle
Now,
monkey.
You kind of are.
Please
Anyway.
be careful around the pool because that gentle monkey will not wake up if
Makes
he falls
sense.
in the deep end of the pool. But here's the beauty of that. We'll replace it with another gentle monkey.
Good.
Now, I say this. I say, first of all, every cat owner getting rid of their cats and having a gentle monkey.
Right.
So much
Because a lot of these things are fun if they're just sleeping in the corner. You know what I mean?
It's adorable.
Yeah.
I'm just doing it for Instagram anyway.
Yes. Instagram is going to be our main way.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of my marketing plan. We're going to get it to the Kardashians. They're each going to have a gentle monkey.
Perfect.
Which you can even wear around your neck as a stole. So you'll be like you'll be like walking and shopping.
Yeah.
Gentle monkeys wrapped around your neck, just slightly covering your nipples. You know what I mean? You could be in the bathtub using the gentle monkey. You're scrubbing with it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Now, I haven't stopped here. And Earl, I don't know how you feel about this, but I'm willing to keep going because I'm going to have even gorillas as part of the gentle monkey. So you'll have a big, giant, vicious gorilla, but it'll only be like...
It's so much better than a wake gorilla.
It seems like that's going to take a lot of tranquilizer, though, to keep that as one of your gentle
And
monkeys.
guess who's moving the tranquilizer? You get it from us.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like Harry's razors. You're getting the cream.
Right,
You're
getting
the thing,
everything.
Brilliant.
He's getting the aftershave.
Everything.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a gentle monkey for each of the sharks to try out?
Yeah.
Robert, your gentle monkey is a dog.
With a biscuit that you can eat. Mr. Wonderful, use a green monkey. Because you like money. Mark Cuban, this is a monkey with a basketball. Do not be offended. Okay, it's fun. And old lady, here's a dead monkey. Here's a dead monkey. Try to fuck it. That's the thing is people can have sex with these monkeys.
Oh,
that's great.
Okay,
Yeah, they don't,
so
it
calm.
is not illegal.
Okay.
So you choose your gender when you choose your monkey?
Yeah, that's a great idea. I mean, wouldn't you do that with every pet?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm even, we brought up the Harry Shavers. I'd even like to shave it down so it looks like it's just a downed out child.
It's a monkey. You do whatever you want to it.
That's exactly right. No one's telling you how to treat the fucking monkey. Well, here's a picture. that we
Okay,
have of
this is
one.
actually pretty appealing once you take a
We
look
should put
at
that
these.
on Instagram. Gentle Monkeys coming soon.
Yeah.
And put a trademark underneath of it, Chris.
Please. That's so important.
Yeah.
I mean, it's important for the sharks to know.
Right.
You know, they want to make sure.
But honestly, do you guys think that I'm going to make $1 billion with this? Because $1 million isn't cool. You know what's cool?
What?
$1 billion.
I think $2 billion is even cooler.
How much?
$2 billion.
Let's
even
shoot
cooler.
for it.
That seems too cool.
Let's. I mean, that starts to get to be trouble.
That's mo money, mo problems. at that
Yeah, I don't
point.
want that.
Just 1 billion.
And by the way, the Mo stands for monkey. So it's monkey problems, monkeys, Mo problems. So it's going to be fucking great. There's one smoking a cigarette, which
So
is adorable.
chill.
Yeah.
So
And
gentle.
Yeah. And the thing is, they don't even live long enough to get cancer.
So they can actually enjoy smoking with no
Thank
consequences.
you.
This is perfect.
Just seems though that you're really gonna get attached to your gentle monkey. I'm not sure you want to replace your gentle monkey. Don't you feel like you're gonna?
First of all, are you so attached to your jacket you can't get a new one?
No.
Thank you.
That's when you say it that way.
I mean, you got to treat these fucking monkeys like their life doesn't matter. You know what I mean? And then if you have that attitude, you're not going to sit around and sob unless you're the kind of person who sobs if you spill mustard on your red jacket. You put Earl in such a bad mood. Why wouldn't you let him win? I'm doing the gentle monkey. I look over and go, is Earl loving this? He's leaning back. He's fucking furious.
Still mad at me.
He's like, women.
You're still mad at me.
Women.
Are you mad at Chris?
I'm not mad at anybody.
Come on, Daddy.
Did that make you feel better when Chris called you daddy?
Daddy, you just have to fucking say to yourself, some gotta win, some kind of lose. Good time Charlie's got the blues.
Just say that. Let's go to John in Buffalo. John, you're on Bennington.
Hey, Bennington, I'm a 56-year-old man, and I have 0 to none as far as handyman skills, and I can't grill to save my life.
Why can't you
so
grill?
It's pretty embarrassing. I just can't. I can grill everything well done, but people start talking medium and medium rare, and I'm screwed. I don't know how to do that. We'll let me cut the thing open and have no skills.
No. Here's what you need to do, and John, I'm not making this up. So you know how? What are you cooking, by the way? Hamburgers?
I do burgers, dogs, steaks. Dogs I can handle because they're done. They're done. I got it. No problem.
You haven't done it. All you need to do is go to YouTube. If you don't want to pick up a grilling book, and there's a million things to grill, and all it takes is paying attention to the meat.
Yeah.
That's it. If you're paying attention, you will do it. You don't have to.
Not a lot of futzing, I know.
You only have to flip a burger once.
Right.
Once. People who don't know how to grill, they're flipping their burgers back and
They're
forth.
flipping them, and I noticed they do that thing where they squish their burger down.
Oh, let's push the taste out.
That's pushing the juice out.
Yeah.
Thus creating a dry, overdone burger. But yeah, I mean, the less you do, the better.
Johnny, you promised me that you'll pick up a grilling book or just go to YouTube?
I am definitely going to keep that in mind. And you know what? I actually saw the Gentle Monkeys for their farewell tour in '82, so that was a lot of fun too.
It's fun to have jokes. Let's get the grilling down. And then we'll all, you'll see I'll be of a different nature. I'll be grabbing ass with you. It'll be a lot of fun.
I don't trust that he's going to go to YouTube.
You know, I mean,
It's not that difficult.
I just called you for a grill master tip the other day. It worked perfectly.
And by the way, I don't invent this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I used to watch Children and Grilling with Bobby Flay.
Yeah.
Some other fucking guy.
And by the way, that is like one of my most favorite summer. It's very nostalgic for me because it was like the Italian sweet sausage, peppers on the grill, and the pasta. It was so good. It was so good.
I guess I've done everything I need to do. Now I can die.
Oh, I just wanted a tip from you. I don't want
Now
you to...
I know why my mom doesn't like to give out recipes.
Yeah.
You just feel like you're not needed after that.
Yeah.
You still have all these Gentle Monkeys to sell.
Stop. That was a fucking joke. This is reality,
This
Chris.
is real, Chris.
Okay, this. Real. This. The bottom.
Well, this is
Real.
kind of real. But...
Phone. Real. Okay?
All right.
Instagram. Real. You're as bad as him. Like, you don't know when it's time to joke and when it's time to not joke.
That's it. I have to learn.
Now, what's nostalgic? Just that it happens in the summer, or
Yeah, and like I remember you used to make it when I was. I'm thinking specifically maybe when we were living in Miami, and it just like reminds me
you know what?
of your cooking.
That might have been because of the pasta, your mom's idea. And then we do like a summer pasta with like olive oil.
Olive
and all
oil,
this.
not like a red sauce. It's very good.
And use sausage, like great Italian sausage, peppers, onions, grill it up, put it all together, mix it. It's fucking fantastic. It's
I know.
a really light summery thing to do.
It's so good.
Yeah. Chris, for you,
yeah,
replace the pasta with whiskey. Replace the sausages with pills.
Nice pill soup.
It's all pilled up. Fucking Pillsbury Doughboys. What they're gonna call it. All right, we said we would discuss the Tarantino film.
Yeah.
We have a guest at 4. Should we break here, come back, and just say, spoiler alert right now, we're going to be discussing Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes,
if
I
you
think-
don't want to listen, I get it. But you also didn't see
Right.
the film in the first 10 days. I've seen it twice like
Right.
a fucking child.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
All right, let's put it off. Let's not do it. Let's not do it.
You want to put it off?
I gotta have Evan on board. Why wouldn't I? Why would I want to do this?
I
Without
really
him?
wanted to see it, and I had a busy week. I
Look,
knew it was
you
going
don't
to be
have to make
spoiled.
excuses.
But you said
You
it
don't
was
have
going to
to
be spoiled on Monday.
I know, but
And I wasn't here
there was-
yesterday.
Here's the thing:
So I was
a
expecting it to be
murder
okay
took place.
today.
Okay, a friend
Yeah,
of
we
mine was
couldn't-
murdered. What
we
is that going to
couldn't-
do?
we couldn't
Talk about
talk about it.
Tarantino? I mean, I don't know how cold-blooded you are. I can't live in your world, Evan.
Yeah, it didn't seem
What is-
right.
What do you got? You're driving me nuts.
I'm sorry.
And what kind of fuck? You took this from up
I
north?
took it from Gail. I just needed a hat today.
What are you wearing?
The
You're wearing like PJ Fortune hat? Unreal.
Sorry, I didn't wash my hair. And I just
You don't. Yo, I didn't wash my hair, so I borrowed your hat.
I haven't washed my hair in a fucking week. I'm not wearing hats.
I wish you
Okay.
would.
I mean, you
though.
don't even
that's
need
not
to say
even.
that. There's not a hat that
No,
can
that
fit
doesn't
on that
help.
fucking melon head. And I need to say this now before it's your fucking birthday.
Yeah.
But you got an enormous. I mean, I've never seen a head so big.
Yeah.
It's freakishly large.
Your head, the first time I saw it, was rolling after Indiana Jones. It was just, I'm like, that's
Chris?
fucking Chris Stanley's head.